everybody, Karen Roby and Veronica Combs here for Tech Republic. And Veronica, I think this is really interesting as it impacts all of us, how we feel at work, whether or not we are feeling, burned out here with everything going on. And I know a new research paper that you took a look at really shed some light on how communication within the workplace can really impact how people are feeling. What did you find here?
Yes, so the Limeade Institute wanted to look at the links between communication and employee engagement or burnout.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that we're all at home, we're still at home, we may be at home forever. They wanted to focus on communication skills. And although we have all these tools to communicate with each other, it really gets down to personal styles and personal priorities around communication. So they asked people, how does information flow at your organization? And then they asked about burnout and engagement. And so what they found was at companies where clear communication was a priority, burnout was actually much lower. When managers were clear, when they explained things thoroughly, when they told everybody the same thing, that was an important part of the research, then people were felt more engaged at their company, they trusted their company, they trusted their manager. So, there was, I think the Institute and the researchers had sort of an inkling that, if you're a good communicator, your employees probably trust you more. But then they actually did this survey of about 350 people to find more specific links between communication and burnout. So it's a way to sort of emphasize, it's not just enough to send email. You really do have to make an effort to connect with people, to be clear. One of the things that was really interesting was that managers were encouraged to support collaboration. So not just working on your team, but working with other teams and talking to other teams and trading ideas and not, trying to control communication amongst people, but to encourage it. Well, talk to so-and-so in finance because maybe they can support that idea, or tell IT that this might be a good tool to try, because that again fostered trust and collaboration, which then affected the bottom line in a positive way.
And, I think it's difficult because in part, managers and we're all still, and employees are still trying to find their way, right, through this. We were all thrust into, or for a lot of companies that were not in an already remote setup, we're thrust into this new way of working. And so trying to figure all of that out over the last couple of months has really been a challenge.
Right. And I think that the study to me sort of reinforced that it is worth your time to invest in communicating, right? It's not enough to be sort of, cavalier about it and hope people get the message. But as managers, I think the message was to spend the time, talk to people, make sure everybody has the same information. You're not sort of telling one person one thing and one person something else. And I know that it does take a lot more time. Friends of mine that manage a big team, they're like, I'm on the phone constantly. I feel like I don't work. I just talk to people about their work. And so I think the study showed that counts as work, right? Communicating with people, asking about their concerns, encouraging them to collaborate. Small talk and talking about babies and dogs and the weather really can build trust, which then, like I said, helps the bottom line as well when you're talking about revenue projects and improvements and even digital transformation.
And let's face it, at a time of uncertainty like this, anytime you can talk about dogs, pets, cats in general, it just somehow makes you feel better. I do believe so. All right. Well, really interesting here, Veronica. I know, of course, all the information there from that research paper can be found in your entry there on Tech Republic, and we hope all of you will check it out there. And we appreciate you watching today.